Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 2 of my POV road trip series. Like I've already mentioned on episode 1, we are now heading out from Bangalore to the Gudibande Fort. Now, Gudibande Fort is about 2 hours away from Bangalore, I'm guessing, and some people call it the mini Nandi Hills, but honestly, I think it's more than that. Where Nandi gets crowded and chaotic, Gudibande stays peaceful and quiet. Fewer people know about it, which makes it perfect for a calm escape. And I think that's why drives like this are special. You're not chasing popular spots, you're chasing experiences. Let's talk about the car for a bit, the Kia Carens Clavis. This is my ride for today's trip, and honestly, it's growing on me with every kilometer. The first thing you notice when you're on highways like this is how comfortable it feels. The suspension just eats up bumps and keeps the cabin steady, which makes longer drives so much easier. The seating position is absolutely perfect, not too high, not too low. And the best part is you can still go ahead and adjust the seating positions. The cabin is quiet, the steering feels smooth, and the gear shifts are seamless. It's one of those cars that doesn't ride too hard, but once you're behind the wheel, it gives you confidence to keep pushing ahead. For me, a good road trip car isn't about performance, it's about how it makes you feel while driving. And the Carens Clavis ticks that box. You settle in, you start cruising, and after a while, you almost forget about the distance because the drive itself feels effortless. Now, let me share some facts about the Gudibande Fort. Built in the 17th century by a local chieftain named Byre Gowda, who was from the Tuluva dynasty. He was considered a Robin Hood-like figure, helping locals and protecting them from invasions. The fort has 7 levels of defense walls with interconnecting escape routes. Inside, you'll find temples, guard posts, and watchtowers. Even though it's much smaller than big forts, it was designed smartly for defense. The fort has nearly 19 rock-cut reservoirs that collected rainwater. The design was so advanced that it could store enough water to sustain 1,000 families for years. The water harvesting system is considered one of the most innovative of its time. Built on top of a hill, around 826 meters above sea level, giving a 360-degree view of the surroundings. From the top, you can see several lakes and villages, a natural defense advantage since enemies could be spotted from miles away. At the peak, there's a Lakshmi Venkataramana Swami temple, which is still active today. Devotees believe the fort and temple bring prosperity and protection to the region. Often called the mini Nandi Hills, but unlike Nandi, it's less crowded, quieter, and more raw. And I'm just repeating this over and over because this is less crowded. The trek climb takes about 30 to 45 minutes depending on your pace. Once at the top, the view is breathtaking. Lakes scattered across the plains, misty hills, and wide open skies. And I'm going to show you all of these in the upcoming series. So if you've still not subscribed, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. What's really fascinating about Byre Gowda, the person who built the Gudibande Fort, is how smart he is in planning this fort. It wasn't just about defense, it was about survival. He built nearly 19 rainwater reservoirs inside the fort, all carved into the rock. Together, they could store enough water to keep more than 1,000 families alive for years. That's centuries old water engineering right there. The fort itself has 7 levels of defense walls, which made it almost impossible to capture, and that is something that I'm really astonished about. And when you stand at the top and look around, you realize why he chose this spot. You can see lakes, villages, and miles of open land in every direction. Byre Gowda may not be a name you read in the big history books, but here he's remembered as a protector, a leader, and a man who built something that still stands strong 400 years later.